Democrats. Good morning. Oh, it really is a better morning than that. Good morning. What a great convention. Was this fantastic or what? Let's give a big round of applause to Chairman Jay Jacobs, who's done a really great job organizing all this. And let's give a round of applause to the new Executive Director, Charlie King, who's done a great job through this convention. I have been on both sides of Charlie King. I've been with him and I've been against him, and it's better being with him, I can tell you that much. I spoke this morning to Governor David Paterson, who sends you all his regards. He's in Albany. He's doing the people's business where he should be. But he wishes he was here with us. We thank him for his friendship. We thank him for his leadership. Let's give him a round of applause, Governor David Paterson. All the nominees who've been nominated by this great convention, I applaud and congratulate them. To my family, it's my pleasure. There are so many of them here. If I start mentioning names, I will be in trouble. I will be disinvited from some family holiday. I can see it. But let me say this. A special welcome to one of the greatest governors in the history of this state, Governor Mario Cuomo, and one of the greatest First Ladies, Matilda Rafa Cuomo. You heard from a man who is going to be a phenomenal state leader. The more the people of this state see him, he is just going to blow them away. He was fantastic as mayor of Rochester. I am so excited about this addition to our team, Bob Duffy. Let's give him a round of applause. And to Barbara and Erin and Shannon, thank you very much for coming down. Sorry, we had to keep it a secret from you too. But let's give them a round of applause. And my friends, I accept your nomination for the office of Governor of the State of New York. Thank you. 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 I also want to begin by thanking the people of the state and the people in this room for the past 3.5 years to give me the privilege and the honor of serving as New York's Attorney General. I cherished every day. I went to work every day excited. I will still go to work every day excited and do my job as Attorney General until the end of my term. But we told the people of this state 3.5 years ago that we believed government could be a vehicle for change, that we believed government could help make their lives better in the Attorney General's office. And we did just that. We stood up for the little guy, we fought the good fight, and we won. And I thank the people of the state of New York for their honor and their trust. My friends, I am proud to be a Democrat. I'm proud of what the Democratic Party stands for. I'm proud of what the Democratic Party has accomplished. When you look at the history of this great nation, whenever there was a time of crisis, the Democratic Party stepped up, evolved, and met the needs of the time. You can go back to FDR, who stood up to the powerful corporations of the day and rescued the nation's financial system. LBJ, took on a social justice agenda that changed the way we treat one another in this nation. And it's still true today. William Jefferson Clinton came in and met the need at the time. He turned a nation record deficit into a nation's record surplus. Hugh Carey came in and saved New York City from bankruptcy. Mario Cuomo came in and he led the charge against federal abandonment, and he is an icon for principle and integrity in public service. Barack Obama raised his right hand and took the oath of office while the nation was teetering on the edge of an economic abyss. And 1 year later, the markets have their feet back on the ground and they're stabilized. My friends, when society is in a crisis, it is the Democratic Party that steps up and rises to the challenge. And today, my friends, New York State is in crisis, and it's time this Democratic Party stood up and made this state the Empire State once again. People are hurting. This economic collapse has wreaked havoc in too many lives. 831,000 New Yorkers unemployed. That's not to mention the hundreds of thousands of New Yorkers who are underemployed. Home values plummeted, and when the home's value plummet, the equity that was in the home is gone overnight. And the equity was the main savings for most New York families, most American families, and it's gone through no fault of their own. And then people turned to government because they believed the government was going to be there to help. And the state government that was supposed to be part of the solution turned out to be part of the problem. And that is undeniable and irrefutable. As we sit here today, there is still not a state budget that is done. Today's approach requires fiscal prudence, requires competence and performance in government. The government must work. And it asks us to hold fast to our dreams, to make this state the progressive capital of the nation, once again pursuing a social justice agenda that made New York State the great state that it is. We know what needs to be done. We have to get the economy running again. And to get the economy running again, we need to make the government work again. And we need to get our fiscal house in order. And Bob Duffy's exactly right. This government has to do what every family and every business has done in this state. They have to understand that it is a new economic reality. And we're going to have to balance that budget, and we're going to have to balance that budget without raising taxes, because New Yorkers can't afford a tax increase at this time. We're going to have to reinvent government. We're going to have to do what the Clinton-Gore administration did. You have to look at that bureaucracy and find out how to make it work better. There are 1,000 state agencies. 1,000 state agencies. There are 10,000 local governments in the state of New York. 10,000. Town, village, lighting district, water district, sewer district, a special district to count the other districts just in case you missed a district. We can't afford it anymore.